it's very easy to feel and be driven by fear of the sense of that there's a big thing out there with bad intent, and it's up to something, and it's very clever and very intelligent and very manipulative, and it's doing all sorts of terrible things. I'm not saying it isn't, okay? I don't know. History will tell you that. But I know a lot of that feeling of that there's something out there is driven by fear. And this idea of Hanlon's razor, to not attribute malice to something that can be explained by stupidity, is so helpful, because it sort of brings it back. It sort of calms it down and kind of goes, could this just be unconsciousness? Could this just be people behaving in a less than I don't like using the word stupid, it's a bit judgmental, but within the context of Hanlon's razor, it is stupidity. But I think of it more as unconsciousness. Is it just unconsciousness at work? Is it just people being dumb, rather than up to something? Because it's very easy to join dots that aren't actually connected, and to feel like there's a big scary thing out there. But when you look into that, when you meditate on it, when you settle into it, it's really just fear. And it's fear of evil, this idea of evil, which in my experience, I haven't experienced it yet. I've experienced lots of unconsciousness, and I've had people do terrible things to me from unconsciousness. But that kind of conniving, clever evil, I don't think so. And I think the idea, well, again, the mystery, there's no duality, there's no good and evil anyway. There isn't even consciousness and unconsciousness. There's just nothing to speak of. So I kind of come to it from that perspective of, I haven't really experienced it. I've just experienced people being unconscious. And some people are very covered by their unconsciousness, and they do despicable things, terrible things, and that's not to excuse them in any way, excuse the things that they do. And some people have hardly any unconsciousness, and they're this radiant, lovely, glowing, wonderful being, and all is fine. But just this thing of it's a great thing to question, it's a great thing to come back to. Is this just dumb? Is just this people being dumb? Or is this actually something nefarious, So it's a great thing to come back to not attributing malice to something that you can explain with stupidity. It's very helpful, I find.